hallucinogen, right? But you never have that chemical fucking, look at my hair. You just go, look at my fucking hair. Right? It's kind of like smoking weed, where it mellows you out. You see the whole world as one. We're all one people. You cannot overdose on mushrooms. Never had a bad trip on mushrooms. The weirdest thing that ever happened to me on mushrooms is one night I was going through Netflix and I saw Princess Bride was there. Princess Bride was my sister's favorite movie growing up. I was slightly too old, I thought it was uncool. I've seen that entire movie, but not in order. I'd walk through a room and be like, oh, you're watching this shit again? But I sat there and I was in love with the world, love with my family. And I thought, I'm gonna watch this fucking movie. And then I woke up in the morning and went, I don't remember a fucking thing from that movie. Inconceivable, right? So I watched it again. It's a fucking good movie. My little brother's in here somewhere. Dude, why didn't you tell me how good that fucking movie was? I just dismissed it as my sister. I'm like, girl shit. Also, if you get super, super jacked up on mushrooms and you close your eyes, does anybody knows what happened? You see fucking rainbows, right? Like, you know in the Matrix when Neo gets it and you can see the computer construct and the walls just become green, numbers and letters coming down, right? You know that section? Which is stupid because on mushrooms I realized this, if you're in a computer, there's nothing but ones and zeros. That movie's fucking shitty because they have all kinds of letters. But if you're jacked up on mushrooms and you close your eyes, this whole room becomes nothing but those things coming down, but they're the color of rainbows. It's like being in the gay matrix, the gaytrix, and life becomes one. The only good thing I did for myself during the pandemic is I learned how to do the Rubik's Cube. Why? I had nothing but free time and a lot of coke to get through first. So I started doing the Rubik's Cube, and I did what anybody did, is you start by going on the internet. You can learn anything on YouTube. Do not try and learn something nerdy on YouTube when you're a 51-year-old man. Because you're watching a 13-year-old kid, probably autistic, going, and I was like, no. All I gotta do is like an old man. I found the written description, right? And then I did what old guys did, and I fucking printed it out. And I went through it, solved it 4 hours. First time. I'm glad you guys did not find that impressive because that time sucks. Then I was able to do it in under 2 hours, got rid of the instructions. Kept doing it, kept doing it, kept doing it. Also, it's a useless skill. If I learned piano or something, I could pick up chicks with that. You're never picking up a chick going, you want to see something fucking cool? So then I got my record time. 1 minute, 21 seconds. Yeah, pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, Bron! That was good.
And then I learned something new about the cube, because mushrooms teaches you everything. You like all music, all art. Even anything you didn't like before, if other people said it's good on mushrooms, you realize why it's good. And I sat there one day and I go, you know what music I don't like? I don't like jazz. Never like jazz. Why? Because there's no fucking beat. The time measure goes wherever. There's no key. They just fucking play whatever they feel like playing. They make a horrible sound. They repeat it 6 times and people are like, you're fucking a genius. I sat down on mushrooms. The rainbows were going and I said, hey Alexa, play the only jazz song I know the name of. Miles Davis, Some Kind of Blue. And I was sitting there and I was listening to him and I go, now I finally get it. Because time doesn't exist, brother. Keys and music are ridiculous. Play whatever you feel like. He might have been on heroin. I was on mushrooms. I understood him. And I was like, that might be the next thing for this pandemic. Thanks, Miles. And then I looked across the room and I saw my magical rainbow cube. And I said, I wonder if I could beat my time on mushrooms with the Rubik's Cube. And I will tell you this. No, you cannot beat your fucking time on mushrooms with Rubik's Cube. Because it's all a fucking rainbow. The entire thing is always a fucking rainbow. So Miles Davis, mushrooms, good combination. Miles Davis, mushrooms, Rubik's Cube, not such a good fucking combination. And I was finally getting frustrated because what happens if you solve it, you start with the bottom layer, you work your way up, there's 4 corners to get on the top. So if anybody's a nerd, they're like, oh, he doesn't know how to do it. And I was trying to get those things, and it's really simple algorithm to keep moving, and you just repeat it over and over, and the whole cube sort of shuffles in your hand, and then it falls back into place. But if you mess up one of those moves, it just shuffled. You gotta start over. And I looked down, I was like, fuck you, Rubik. I can't solve you right now. And the cube said, what are you trying to do? I said, I'm trying to solve you, man. I'm trying to get all the colors on different sides. And the cube said to me, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to separate the colors, brother? All the colors are divided evenly all around this cube right now, brother. You've solved me. So I'll tell you this, if you've ever saw the Rubik's Cube, you're a fucking racist. You segregationist piece of shit. If you've never solved it, you fucking solved it. And I just thought to myself, you know, all this world, we're so divided, whether it's mask, no mask, vax, no vax. The Middle East crisis is fucking boiled up again. We got Black Lives Matter and the Ku Klux Klan, and like everybody's divided, and the whole world's divided. And I realized we could solve the world's problems if America just started filling our bombs with nothing but mushrooms, Miles Davis, and Rubik's Cubes.
Yeah.
And the world would be a beautiful place. Finally, I got to the drugs and politics. How did you guys think that was coming? No? All right, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, you ready to continue the show? I'm so excited about Atlanta.
Yeah.
We have such fucking great comics coming.
Yeah.